Driving these big moves higher. Well, joining us now for an exclusive interview is Michael Steinmann, CEO of Pan American Silver. Michael, welcome to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So what is driving silver to these record levels?
Well, there's really two things to silver, right? It's a really important metal for the economy. It's a critical metal, actually, right now declared in the U.S. as a critical metal and added to the critical strategic list for metals in November. So you have a lot of offtake on the industrial side. About 65% of the silver is used up for that. The biggest use is solar panel production. But any electronic you use has silver in it. Silver is the best electric conductor in the world. So any fast connection you need in your computer, in your cell phone, AI comes to mind, data centers, you need a lot of silver for that. So that's a big use where silver is used up. And then obviously the investors come to mind here as well that buy silver for the same reason. And people buy gold right now. And so together, those two uses really push the silver price up to these levels.
Yeah, and in terms of that second piece of it, this idea of a debasement trade and silver playing catch up to gold this year, there's also been a lot of chatter about a short squeeze here and about concerns about where the inventory actually sits for the silver versus where it's being traded against or where it needs to be. How to think about that?
Right. Well, you know, when the discussion started about possible tariffs on silver, of course, silver moved from London to the U.S. Quite a bit has moved back to London. So that silver is available. It just takes time to move it from one place to the other. But that doesn't change on the fact that we see really a deficit here, a structural deficit on silver for the last 5 years. We just don't see more increased production from the mining side, but a huge increase in offtake, as I said, industrial and investor side. And with that, really, we see that shortage of the silver amounts we have available, and hence, you know, the fast increase in the silver price.
Michael, any long-term chart, several years you look at of silver related to it, it just looks weird. I mean, this year, 2025, just does not seem to fit. So for the folks out there who are wondering, is this just some toppy excitement? I mean, what would you say? It's connected to this AI thing. As you mentioned, that certainly has driven a lot of valuations, and it's starting to drive some questions.
Yeah, look, silver, 75% of the silver is actually produced as a byproduct from copper production. So it's not from primary silver miners like Pan American Silver. But copper is already an all-time high. So we see copper at full production. We don't have any really very, very big projects coming on over the next few years on the copper side either. So there's not much more silver coming in play here in the future. And so hence that deficit on the mine production side will continue. And, you know, we obviously know all where we're going. This will go towards more electrification in the world. And we see starting so like self-driving cars, et cetera, et cetera. So that will require a lot of silver in the next coming years.
Well, so if there is a supply issue, doesn't that suggest that this is a trade? Because eventually, one imagines there will be more silver supply on the market, and those who are looking to hold this long term might need to factor that in.
Absolutely. I mean, as I said, look, if there's more copper mines or zinc mines coming in production, we will see more input coming. But all the big projects I see out there are many years out there. And I think over the next few years, definitely we're going to see a continued deficit in the silver market. And obviously, if that is in combination with the investment interest, we're definitely going to see high prices if that happens, for sure.
You've been acquisitive. You made an acquisition just earlier this year. Will you continue to do that to try and, I guess, up your stakes in mines and be able to bring more of this silver and other materials that come out of the ground with it online?
Yes, we have a combination really of a big exploration success, and we had a very large project in Mexico that we actually found in our portfolio during exploration in the last few years. But acquisition is always the kind of the second part of growth for our company. It always has been over the last 30 years, and we definitely will continue to grow the company here for the future as that demand on the silver side will increase.